My father's nurse has lost her rabbit ass fucking mind. She's black, so I would expect her to know this. There are certain black rules that are just unspoken rules. So I'm guessing my mom left the front door unlocked. And my father's nurse took the liberty of just walking up in this bitch and then calling his name. And then, he said, come upstairs or whatever. And she go upstairs. But still, just because a motherfucking door is unlocked, don't mean come up in this bitch. You don't come up in this bitch unless somebody lets you up in this bitch. So, this is just one of the many differences between me and my parents. If it were my house, I'd have been cursing her the fuck out. First thing I'd have been like, how the fuck you get up in this bitch? Then she'd have been like, oh, the door was unlocked. I'd have been like, I don't give a fuck if the door is unlocked. The door could have been wide open, and I'd have still cursed her ass out for coming up in this bitch without me letting her up in this bitch. That's the type of shit that never went down at my apartment. And when my mom got back, of course, I reported it to my mom. Because I don't report nothing to my father. He's not the dominant force in this house. He just tries to be and wants to be. So that shit is crazy to me. Another unspoken rule with black people. You with a group of black people, right? And they just randomly burst out running. You motherfucking run too. And you ask what was we running for after the fact when y'all done running. Or in the process of running, what we running from, but don't stop running. So black people that don't know that shit, it lets you know who the ones that's not in touch and not in tune, not woke. Because who the fuck don't know that? Don't walk up in this bitch like that. I told my mom if it would have been me in my apartment, I'd have had a gun pointed at her as soon as she came through this bitch. But my parents, they've been on a roll this week with allowing disrespectful shit in their house. So, but I ain't gonna say nothing to her. She not my nurse. It was allowed. She did it while my mama wasn't here, which is the best time to get away with some bullshit. So she got away with that, but couldn't have been my house, y'all. Couldn't have been my house. She would have never wanted to come back to my shit after that, walking up in this bitch. And I do have weapons, but my parents don't know about them, so I ain't even gonna talk about that.